Dear students, in our last class we discussed the need for English and problems while learning English. Up to that, what we discussed, and next slide number 6. Whatever the problems while learning English faced by the students, and some solutions are given. Okay. Problem number 1, one's solution. Okay, here it is. With a little effort, English can be mastered. It is not too late for you to learn. So, for that, what happens? If you use your efforts properly, definitely you can learn this language. So, it is not too late for you to learn. Right now, also, you can start learning. Okay, next. Second point is second solution. Okay, never bother about mistakes. It is common for all in early stages of learning a language. However, try to avoid making the same mistakes again. So, nothing to bother about committing mistakes, okay, while learning English. So, in course of time, if you go on doing some practice of learning, definitely you can avoid making the same mistakes again. Then have a glance over the third solution: watching English television programs, listening to English news, and using digital dictionaries will help you learn correct pronunciation. So what happens to improve your good communication skills? What you should do is watching English television. Means you should watch only English channels. Thereby you can learn some English. And next, listening to English news. Okay, watch English news as well as English listen English news, and use digital dictionaries will help you learning correct pronunciation. So in digital dictionaries, what happens is, so here the as per the phonetic transcription, every word is pronounced correctly. For that reason, you can listen good pronunciation. After listening, you can remember in your mind. Based on that, you can pronounce the word perfectly. Then have a glance over the slide number 7. So this is also related to what solutions. So in slide number 6, we had a glance on 3 solutions. Here fourth is here. Okay, many English words are not spelled as they are spoken. They have to be learnt consciously. Reading will help you a lot. Okay, so many English words are not spelled as they are spoken. So whenever you are asked to pronounce some specific words, and you find some difficulties in it, okay, for that, what you should have is, you should have some digital dictionaries. If you listen once the pronunciation of any particular word, with the help of that only you can remember that pronunciation, and you never commit any mistake in your pronunciation. Okay, next one is fifth point: improve your vocabulary by reading English newspapers, magazines, and novels. Students, it is very essential for you. If you have more vocabulary, you can speak for a long time. If you have got less vocabulary, then you can speak for some time only. So for that, improve your vocabulary. Okay, so for that, what you have to do is, you have to read newspapers as well as magazines and novels. So if you do these things, what happens? You come across some what passive vocabulary in it, and whatever the passive vocabulary you identify, you have to note them down in your notes, and after going back your homes or rooms, and you should have dictionaries. Okay, open it and know its meaning and its usage and its pronunciation. Okay, then you can get some what perfection on it. Next, point number 6, identify a friend who is also interested in learning English and start speaking to him in English, practicing the English sentences. We avoid the mistakes. So what you have to do is, if you want to learn good English, and find a friend who is interested in learning English, and be in his company, and whenever you find leisure, start speaking with him in English language, and if his turns come and he starts some English with you, and thereby whatever the mistakes committed by you and him can be what identified. Okay, with this you can avoid some mistakes in your communication. The seventh point is focusing on LSRW, that is listening and speaking, reading and writing. So whenever you find some difficulties of okay career, uh, if you build up a good career, what you have to do is you should focus on what LSRW skills. Okay, those are first listening and speaking, reading and writing. With these skills, definitely you will get some what perfection, and you seem to be very confident. Okay, and thereby you will get success in your life. Then have a glance over the what slide number 8. Okay, advantages of learning English. The first one is employment opportunities, the second one is international relationship, and third one is entertainment and media, fourth one is travel and tourism, fifth one is educational mastery, next sixth one is computers and technology, and seventh one is greater comprehension for understanding many translation books. Okay, these are the 7 points are given. If you observe the first point, employment opportunities, so to be frank, I want to tell you one thing: the fellow who is good at spoken English, and definitely he'll have got so many employment opportunities. The second one is international relationship. So whenever he enter into any particular field, okay, definitely if he is good at English, he can build a good international relationship. The third point is entertainment and media. If you are good at English, okay, if you watch this entertainment channel of English, okay, and definitely you can understand. Next, fourth point is travel and tourism. So uh, if need arises for you to travel from one country to another country, or if you visit any tourism spots of other countries, there uh, you need to speak in English language. Okay, next, fifth one is educational mastery. So if you are good at English, definitely you can get some mastery on education. And sixth one is computers and technology. If whenever you are good at English only, you can improve your what knowledge of computer as well as technology. Next, the seventh point is greater comprehension for understanding many for tra- translational books. So whenever you are good at English only, you can easily understand the comprehension, and as well as you can understand some uh, trans translation books too. Okay, so up to here we finished off the slide number 8, and then have a glance over the slide number 9, uses use of English language. So after learning the language, how it should be used, here the first point is it is most commonly spoken language in the world. The second is it is easy to learn. The third one is it helps you to understand other language. Fourth one is it can be used in around the world. The fifth one is it really flexible. Suppose if you observe the first point, it is most commonly spoken language in the world. Okay, just before I told you. So wherever you go nowadays, if you want to get the work done, definitely if you speak English only, and you will get some response from the listeners. The second one is it is easy to learn. So as English has got only 26 letters, just if you use your efforts properly, definitely you can learn English, thereby you can communicate as well as you can write well. Next, it helps you to understand other languages. Whenever you get the mastery over English language, and you can understand other language too, because we Indian people feel it is a difficult language. If you get some proficiency or perfection on the difficult language, automatically your confidence level will be boosted up, thereby you can understand other languages too. Okay, next fourth point is it can be used in around the world. Okay, so it is not only used in this state or country, it can be used, okay, throughout the world wherever you go. Next fifth point is it is really flexible. So it is the only language which has got some flexibility in it, because as it is an international language, and however you speak, if the listener understands something out of your conversation, definitely he'll do some work for you. Okay, for that reason it has got some flexibility in it. Okay, then have a glance over the slide number 10th. Here we have some conclusion part here. So in conclusion, what is being told to you? So it is concluded as most spoken language in the world, English holds a huge part is the communication. International business goes well because of English. Finally, it helps students to understand the subject that written in English properly. So for that reason, so English plays an important role of one's development. For that reason, and so far whatever the problems you faced, okay, in learning English, so keep them all aside, and use your efforts properly to learn good English. If you learn the English, definitely you seem to be confident. Okay, directly you can speak English language, as well as if need arises for you to write something, and you can write without committing any mistakes. So far we have discussed the problems while learning, the problems you faced while learning English, as well as we have discussed some solutions, and as well as we discussed the advantages of learning English, and at last we have discussed the conclusion. So in conclusion, so English plays an important role in one's development. This is what I want to tell you, and whatever uh, so far you have the English knowledge, and try your best to improve your vocabulary and grammar and what pronunciation. Okay, if you have got at least 3000 plus vocabulary, you can speak at least 15 to 20 minutes without taking any breaks. So regularly, if you read these newspapers or magazines or novels, what happens in that you see some difficult words or passive vocabulary. Passive vocabulary means so far you won't have what seen or listen those words. Okay, uh, such words are called what passive vocabulary. If you refer the meaning of those words in dictionary and usage and its pronunciation, and definitely you to get some perfection. With this perfection only you build up your confidence, and with that you can get success in your life. See you students, up to here we finished off a need for English, and how this English plays an important role in one's career and development. And for that you should not show any negligence towards learning English, and try your best to improve your vocabulary. The more vocabulary you improve, the more you can speak before others. See you all of you in next class. Bye.
तेरे को देख के पढ़ने भी नहीं आता रे।
जाएगा
पूरे मिस्टेक्स ही पढ़े सब।
कैसे मिस्टेक पढ़े हो?
कहाँ निकाल कितने मिस्टेक हैं। सकल ना पढ़ हो कैसे पढ़ा था कि ये फोटो कैसे सुन रहे इन्नो क्या पढ़े थे?
इन इंग्लिश
नहीं पढ़े वहाँ ईज बोल के पढ़े। हाँ इससे पहले भी लैकिंग बोल के पढ़े। बहुत बहुत मिस्टेक्स पढ़ते हैं इसमें। नहीं क्या वो रिकॉर्ड सुनाती मैं तुमको सुने सेव किया बाद में सुनाती
नहीं हाँ सेव अभी
ना हो मगर वो करना होता ना पूरा मिस्टेक्स ही पढ़ते हैं।
आगे क्या था हमारा वर्ड
नहीं पता। अरे बाबू अभी बोलते हैं इसमें सुनाते पढ़े। लैक इन कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स बोलते लैकिंग बोल के लिख लेंगे भाई। लैकिंग बोल के लैकिंग पढ़े वो एक ट्रांसलेशन नहीं आता है 10 दफे अटकी।
कहाँ पे ट्रांसलेशन का नहीं है ना?
आया रे तुम सूरत है
ट्रांसलेशन बुक्स
3 दफे मैं बोली हूँ क्या आया करते तेरे को। इट इज रियली फ्लेक्सिबल बोलते इट रियली फ्लेक्सिबल बोल के पढ़े। అవరు గుర్తుండు
ఇనవే ఒక 2 రోజులు అయిపోయింది. రేపు ఒక 2 రోజులది 4 రోజులు అయిపోద్ది. और शुरू हुआ